Stomach hurt. I feel like my shit about to fucking blow up.
It is a part of the country that could definitely use the rain, but it's also going to make for a very wet track tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They find some open field here. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Wow, first play of the game sees 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
A pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20.
Oh, nice little return, huh? That was a nice little return, huh?
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some space here.
That's 2. Kill him. That's 2. That's 2 touchdowns. Touchdown.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns.
Man, the fucking win.
In the first 2 minutes, my calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Yeah. You telling them? Are you telling them we winning?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by,
Tell him.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here,
Tell them, huh?
I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever.
Yeah. You telling them?
I'd be surprised if they have
Is that funny?
second seed come playoff time.
Is that funny?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott going deep for Diggs.
That's funny, huh? You guys sucks. This guy sucks, huh? This guy's not good, huh? This guy is trash. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
You down him.
A yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Yeah.
Is
that funny?
That leads to a 2nd and 11. Lawrence will throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They go play action with Lawrence. He's got a man, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues
this guy not good, huh?
With another one right there.
This guy's not good, huh?
Chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's
this guy's not good, huh?
From just inside the 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. Now from back at the 5. This is 3rd and goal. Lawrence going to fire it out wide.
Touchdown. Touchdown. Touchdown.
Danny Gray, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Gold to add the extra point. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Going deep for Diggs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Quit playing with it.
Be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Prescott. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds.
We're playing. You playing? You calling the plays?
Sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Prescott from the gun. This is caught. Touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
What you do?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football. But that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 30 inches.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st first down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards.
Say hi.
Second down.
Can you say hi? You telling him hi? Are you telling him? Are you playing? Are you playing?
4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You tell him?
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Good job, Cooper.
More to come on EA Sports. The 49ers
oh, you called a timeout. You called a timeout.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here.
You called a
in the
timeout.
Second quarter.
I don't know what you...
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
Big fucking run.
First down is good running. Gets him to about the 44.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
You missed it. Yeah, you missed it, Josh. He was sitting here fucking laughing at this dude. He was sitting here cracking joke.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Defense. Come on.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
Defense. Wow.
Right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far in 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Going deep for Diggs. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
He'll be out of bounds across the 25. San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended with points, but then the pick ensued.
There's no way you can get the last drive of success. There's some things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Once Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down.
It was fun while it lasted.
And that'll skip out of bounds.
I love when he
inside
fucking
the
plays.
20 at the 17-yard
It's so
line.
funny.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Prescott.
There we go.
Double coverage and it's intercepted.
Oh, dude. So he already knows how to fucking like. He'll sit here and just sit here and do this shit with the controller and move the hand, and you know, it's crazy.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
Oh, he's mean, bro.
183 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
On 2nd down and 4. Lawrence, the tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Damn, get in the end zone.
The second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
Lock it, lock it. Look at me. Go. Hey.
They'll try again, and he'll take this into the
Touchdown, man.
San Francisco touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And they're able to add on to their advantage. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
Like this should have been one of the games.
Morstead out now,
One of the game
following the touchdown to kick.
Shit, we're both 7-1.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott now. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
They'll fire this deep for Gallup.
And a penalty flag comes in.
Oh, no way. No shot.
Is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And across the
floor.
chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
No one wanted to draft his ass.
And that will make this a 19-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go and try and put some pressure on the defense.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50.
I'm ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And this pass caught by Gray.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
This is caught. It's Kirk. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first
With this
half.
fucking 20.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Damn.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
A first down throw for Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
Defenders are always happy anytime they can sack a quarterback for a loss of 10 or more yards. There's an example there. High fives all around.
Throwing on second and long. Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up
What?
by the Cowboys. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
They went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit and not go down and fumble the ball.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. On 2nd and goal, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter.
Face mask. Gotta be a face.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Boy, 194 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I will agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. It's complete to Diggs. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Oh, time to focus up.
Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. The point after is good, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. A little bit of space there for the 1st down run as that's going to get them about 5 yards.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. to the ground. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Lawrence on the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and it'll be a San Francisco first down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
He's loose. He's gone. Touchdown. Bitch.
10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Now goal for the extra point.
I missed that shit again.
And, can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Prescott looks to throw on first.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
From the 39, Prescott. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
And this throw incomplete.
Big breakup, bro. Let's go, man.
Defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Prescott to throw it.
Out toward the sideline and completing it to Pollard.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking
from the red zone now. Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jake Ferguson with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point safely through, and the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Go! Go! Jack Rabbit! Come on!
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Out. I was up to goddamn 8. Everyone left all at the same time. On the wall.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And some room to work. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down the 45-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Come on, bro.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
The offense on third down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Open man is Kirk, complete. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. And boy, is he close.
Oh, no, hell no.
No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will finally stop him, but a great return.
Madden knew. Madden knew.
16-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
I don't know, though.
Well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. Now the Cowboys going to burn the...
Dumbass. This dumbass boy called a timeout and challenge. You can't challenge it, bro. You can't challenge it when you call a timeout.
Timeout. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And across the chalk.
Is that 5 or 6? 5 or 6, bitch.
A great play there.
With his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to...
It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be
Free
taken
form,
down at
bro.
about the 22-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
46.
Here's Prescott. And the ball is knocked out. But fortunately,
Bro, he
he's
got
able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Now Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his
I wish he
second
would have just dropped that
interception.
shit.
Who would have thought a quarterback of his
Wish he
caliber
would've-
picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A 1st down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Able to find Gray here. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Right side, and he finds Gray.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Starting to look like this drive may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the off-season. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called.
Give me another one.
Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. They'll try to run this
Damn, I didn't get it.
And he will not. He goes the wrong direction.
GG's.
This offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for San Francisco,
the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year.
And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Dallas, it's just their 2nd loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this, as they're not back in action until week 11.